It's time to Where's my camera? What camera am I looking at? That one. Okay, hi. It's time to overcall, overhaul the Social Security system. Theo, why would you make such a bold statement like that? Well, because it's true, man. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you something. Is this working? Is this in focus? Is that in focus? Is that in focus? Oh my God, he's revealing his Social Security number to everybody in the freaking world. Now there's going to be all kinds of identity thefts. Because, of course, everybody would like to steal my identity. You know how often I give this Social Security number to people? If you answered very often, that was the correct answer. Very often. I give this number to everybody. I don't know the people that I'm giving it to. It's usually a business, a telephone company, someone in an authority position. I don't give it to someone on the street. And I don't think anyone's ever stolen my identity, but maybe someone has. That's it. 117703733. That is my Social Security number. Now they will say, don't carry this in your wallet. I carry it in my wallet. Don't just give your number out to anybody. Well, I don't know why it's such a big deal. But I'll tell you what, if somebody really wanted to steal my identity, they probably would have done it by now. Because I've given this number to so many people. I don't know what this is for. I don't believe that I will get Social Security in my lifetime. I don't really want to get Social Security. I don't. I don't want to grow old. Now, Theo, don't be crazy. Everybody grows old, Theo. It's a part of life. We live, we grow older, we age, and then we die. Wah wah. I want to buck the system. Not just the Social Security system, but the whole system that says that, I'm not saying that it's like a government system. It's not a government system. It's the system that everybody partakes of, that everybody believes in, that we have to age, we have to die, after 80 years or something. Go talk to mystics who have lived much longer, who are ageless. Talk to anybody in the spirit healing arts, the natural healing arts, or the miraculous healing arts. I've directly talked to somebody who said that he had a problem very similar to what I have right now. He has this problem with he had this big problem with his ankle, and it was affecting the way he walked, his back, and he was like an athletic young guy. And he was on this fundraising team, and someone came up to him and said, I've been motivated to come and heal you. And then he touched the guy's leg, and the guy was healed of the problem that he had. Healed. He didn't walk funny anymore, and he didn't have pain in his leg or in his back anymore. How does that happen? You hear about stuff like that happening all the time in Reiki, in a lot of alternative healthcare. It's incredibly fascinating. Conventional medical science doesn't believe in that stuff. I believe in that stuff. If it's possible one time, then it's possible. There's a way that works. It's just that we're ignorant as to how that works. Now, I follow a man in Australia who says that we don't have to age and die in the traditional way that everybody has. It's only because of our sin, action that is taken out of harmony with love, to use his language. Sin shouldn't be this big condemnatory thing, but it's because of sin, it's because of negative action, because of unloving actions and feelings and thoughts and beliefs and all the negative things in the world that we have all the problems that we have. But I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to say to myself that I will grow old and I will need someone to take care of me at some point. I don't want to have to carry this around. I don't want this to describe who I am. I'm not a series of 10 numbers. How many? 9 numbers. I'm not, what's this? What's that number on the back? What does that mean? I think it correlates to one of the banks in the United States. But I follow this guy named Winston Shrout. Now a lot of people think he's crazy. Really interesting dude that has a lot to say about the laws that underpin our entire legal system. Ones that people don't really know about. These laws underpin our system, but people don't really understand them. It's contract law, it's maritime law, it's other law systems that I don't really understand and don't remember the names of. And that system has put us into this kind of servitude. I'm going to show you what's in my wallet. I'm organizing it now. Anyway, that system of law, the systems of law that underpin our entire legal system have put us into debt servitude. And what we are is kind of a proxy. We are this number. We are, what's the word that everybody uses? A straw man. Your number in uppercase letters, all caps, that is your straw man. That is how the government recognizes you. That's who you are in the eyes of the law and the government. Now that's not altogether bad. It's just the way that we use, it's the way that we communicate legalistically, you could say. It's an agreement that we all fall under. But what it means is that things can be done to us in a lawful way that are pretty darn sinister. And that's sad and unfortunate. And that's partly because of this system. So partly we have to stop agreeing, partly we have to begin to disagree. These are all the things that are in my wallet. I don't like all this stuff. I don't like having all of these things as indicative of who I am. What I am is a lot more than those things that you see. We need to overhaul this system. It shouldn't be this flimsy piece of paper either. It should be more like, I'm actually not against a whole ID card that says everything. Let's make an ID card that has everything about you. I think the only reason why we have to keep our social security number confidential is because people steal from each other. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop stealing from each other. Let's be kinder to each other and stop stealing each other's stuff. Crazy idea? Maybe not so crazy. It's just a matter of learning to love each other. I talk to people a lot about how, we don't have to go to war with each other. And people say, oh, that's crazy. Everyone there will always be war, Theo. Oh, really? Why? When did we just decide that was a thing? That is necessary somehow. That's how we decide, who gets to have all the goodies, is who wins a war. That's how we decide. That's pretty immature. I mean, it is. It's really immature to say, I have a sword, and therefore I should have